Hey y'all, welcome to an episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. And y'all know I don't make videos unless something is interesting to me, so I got something interesting. Um, Call me now! That's a little message from Miss Cleo. If you don't know who Miss Cleo is, you're a little bit young, but I'll give you an explanation, right? The reason why I'm making this video is because there's a lot of censorship going on in America. Freedom of speech is being slowly but surely taken away from us. I had a video taken down and I had my platform banned because I made a video about the COVID vaccine mandates. I won't be talking too much about that subject today because I'm not interested in having any more bans. So therefore, officially, my freedom of speech has been curbed and curtailed. I was banned under the auspices of giving out false information, which I was not. I was only giving my opinions. But I was told that I was giving out false information, which is a conundrum to me because it seems like when the agenda is in place, we get to choose when it is that we have rules and when it is we enforce rules. So, for example, I started off this video saying, "Call me now." Well, call me now. That was a slogan from Miss Cleo. She was a Jamaican woman who posed as a psychic and offered her services to the masses. Now, what is so interesting about Miss Cleo's story? Well, after Miss Cleo had spent some time amassing quite a substantial income from her psychic hotline, and she had become part of mainstream, accepted as a part of mainstream. Everyone knew she was not a psychic because everybody knows that psychics don't exist, right? So she was a part of hip hop, she was a part of culture, she was a part of our world. This woman's business was taken away from her, and she was prosecuted and put into jail for having a psychic hotline. Now, what is so strange about this, because as far as I know, this was the first time this has ever happened in America. Now, back in those days, America had a real racial issue. We still have a real racial issue. However, it's not displaying itself in the same ways that it was in times past. But previous to Miss Cleo, all psychic hotlines were being run and operated by white people. They were being operated by white women or white men who would read some tarot cards and give you a reading. And you would pay them for that service. And this had been going on, as far as I know, as far as America existed. I've always seen the commercials since I was a baby. But something about this black woman and her success in the psychic reading world changed the rules for her and for her alone. And her business was closed, she was fined, and she was imprisoned for a psychic hotline. I say all this to say, if we have established that being dishonest to people, fooling people, is against the law, is against the guidelines or against policies, then why is my phone ringing with all of these scammers? Right? Because again, I'm going to talk to youngsters that don't understand. When I was growing up, see, cell phones, you had to pay for incoming and outgoing phone calls. And the scammers and the telemarketers, right, they'd be calling nonstop just like they're doing now. And it was a nuisance. So they created a nuisance law. And the law was such that, one, if a telemarketer called you, you had simply to request that they put you on a do not call list. Once that request was made, if your phone ever rang again from that telemarketing company, you would be entitled to a lawsuit with a substantial payout. It virtually made telemarketing illegal. I mean, telemarketing harassment illegal, right? People had to pay large phone bills because some people had prepaid phones, and they had to pay for each phone call, and it was very expensive. People's minutes, some people paid by the minute, and their minutes were getting run out by telemarketers. So it created an inconvenience, and laws were passed to stop it. Well, doing my research, these laws have recently been removed. So again, I'm confused. Is it that I cannot give out false information? Or is it that I can open a business and contact everybody on this random call list who did not subscribe to my business? I can call them and try to scam them out of money, their hard-earned money. I'm a little confused. These are my thoughts of a rambling mind. If you got an answer for me, please, by all means, leave it in the comment. I always read my comments and reply. I don't get a lot, but, go ahead and talk dirty in the comments if you want. I'll talk back. Anyway, thoughts of a rambling mind, and I'm out.